Can you describe a time when the requirements changed in the middle of a project and how you handled that? I can. I was working summer before last, well, really the spring before last, getting together a summer camp program for the school district that I worked with. I was on a team of seven, my supervisor, several teachers, and another admin assistant within the district. And we had spent the first several meetings establishing, how the summer camp was going to look, how many students were going to be involved, what the campus was going to be, what the day to day. We worked all of kind of the big level details out, those sort of framework things, so that we could go in and individually assign different components of summer camp to different people. My component was working on student data tracking, and we realized pretty early on that the interest level for students in summer camp was way higher than what we had initially anticipated and the number of slots that we had allocated for students to come to our program. That, in addition to folks who are working in buildings, principals, teachers, and social workers advocating for student needs, all really encouraged us to add more students. So that's what we did. Obviously, we couldn't change the deadline for summer camp. We scaled up. We scaled up summer camp for an additional 20 to 30 students. We got the additional staff we needed. We recognized that some of the things that we were working on at the time were not going to be an efficient use of our time now that the project had changed. So we refocused. We made sure that we had enough food for the students. We made sure that the vendors who we were working with as a whole understood that we had more students coming, that we could get the transportation we needed, that we could make sure that all students could still use the pool, and that the staff who were going to be working in our program knew that the group size was going to be bigger for them. So it definitely didn't go as we had initially intended, because there were some things that had changed along the way, primarily the number of students who we anticipated to come. But it was so much fun to see all of the students get to engage in summer camp. It was really cool to drop some of these really specific things that we felt like needed to happen for summer camp, and just be able to give that back to the staff the day of and say, this is kind of the general structure of your day, make it happen the way that's going to work best for your group. And it was awesome to hear the response afterwards, to hear that students were having a great time, to hear that staff were dog tired, but just so excited to come back the next day, and that families really appreciated having an opportunity for their kiddos where they might not have otherwise. So exciting for sure. Very, very busy.